would you find it annoying if I just started going, he is truly, he is truly phenomenal, la 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 la. He is truly.
Russo'sBrand.com, where the pros are the pros. Bro, what about our boy, big TV star now, bro? Did you see this last night?
Who?
Bro, Billy Corgan's got this new reality show on the CW app.
Right?
Irish Pat all over the show, bro.
Oh, I got to check that out. What's it
Oh,
called?
my God. Cleanly shaven, listening to the wisdom of Irish Pat.
Interesting.
Unbelievable.
I don't know about it. I don't know about wisdom. Yeet, no yeet.
Yeet, no yeet, bro.
Yeet, no
yeet. Glenn, I want to talk to you about this because I watched the first episode of Billy Corgan's Carnyland on the CW app. I actually watched it on my computer at about 4:00 in the morning. Bro, I want to ask you a question. When we look at the landscape in these other companies, okay, let's look at the promoters. You got Tony Khan, you got Billy Corgan, you had Scott D'Amore at TNA, and you also have Al Snow, but with Al it's a little different because OVW isn't his company, so it's a little different.
Right.
But bro, all four of these promoters, no question about it, they are doing this out of a labor of love. They love it, bro. They absolutely love it. So they are living out a dream. This would be the equivalent of me owning a baseball team, Glenn owning the Braves. They are living out a
Tony
dream.
Khan on the AEW.
Yeah, Tony Khan owning AEW, Billy with NWA. They do this out of love. But Glenn, here's the problem. When I'm watching Billy yesterday, it's very much like Al's show. I love the show, bro. It's very enjoyable. But they don't understand, Billy, a big part of the show that I watched with Billy last night was, bro, he's admitting they can't sell tickets. They can't get anyone to come to these shows. And bro, we're seeing that with AEW and tickets at house shows and pay-per-view, the numbers going down. Al had that great series on Netflix, Wrestlers. It helped sell out that house, but it really didn't grow the company.
Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground.
Dude, it's just, you're answering the question here.
Go ahead.
By saying all these things. You're just talking. Bro, the market's flooded with content right now. And it's like, there's so much content. It's like, how do you pull people away from hours of stuff that they're watching to watch more hours? Bro, because I don't know, wrestling fans are tapped out, right? I think they are. People talk about wrestling needs more content, something actually needs less content. The problem with what they're doing, and it's not even a predatory tactic. Online, the WWE is just producing all the best content.
Right. Hands down.
And they're doing that because they know that people are on the internet constantly, and there's other wrestling promotions that are trying to provide content, try to draw the eyeballs. So that the WWE is just they're constantly flooding their fans, and people that aren't their fans constantly trying to say, hey, here's what's going on this week. Your Twitter feed is if you follow wrestlers or wrestling the WWE, it's constantly popping up. They're going to the YouTube channel's got 10 million subscribers. So when these other companies, try to do stuff, it's like, dude, here's what you have to do. If NWA is worried about their own shows, they have to produce a really cool commercial for their show. Well produced, spend some money on it, spend the money to put it on the platform, and advertise out there to try to draw people to your product. You can't just sit there and go by viral content. NWA was great this week. They have people talking about stuff. You got to show the fans. Because there are things that will happen on the internet. Perfect example, the Ric Flair's last match, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they drew a good crowd. They drew, right? But what do? They produced some really good video shot in like movie trailer style vignettes leading up to where they were bleeding and say, bro, you throw that out there, you gain people's interest to draw them to your product. If NWA is not advertising this everything and they're not drawing fans, like, dude, I'm not seeing anything. I'm on the internet a lot, okay? I surf YouTube for content. Like I try to listen to Meltzer and Alvarez clips sometimes to see if they talk about something we can talk about on the show, and Cornet clips and stuff that that are getting a lot of views. I'm looking at their account. Okay, this is getting a lot of views, bro. I'm not seeing any NWA stuff. I'm not seeing any Impact stuff, and I'm hearing they have good content. But bro, you're not. I'm here surfing this. I'm not seeing any of your stuff. You know what I'm saying? It might be good. And if it is good, it might be something I see. I'll retweet it. I've got like 35,000 followers, but like that might, I got some guys that might think I put up something good there, stuff. Bro, they're not doing that. And what, they can complain about it all they want, but they're just not spending the money and the time to promote to a market that is just drawing attention from every nook and cranny of wrestling.
But Glenn, isn't the reality? Let's be real here, bro. Let's be real. The WWE is the NFL. Let's be real, bro.
Of course. Yeah.
50 years. Nobody can touch their production. Nobody can touch people they have working behind the scenes. Ring entrances. Nobody can touch that stuff. So, Glenn, isn't the reality, even if Billy gets them to the show, just like you're suggesting, okay, Tony gets them to the show. Al gets them to the show. Bro, once they get to the show, it's no comparison to the WWE. Yeah, bro, you got to spend all this time and all this effort to get them there. Once you get them there, there's only one thing for them to compare it to, and that's the NFL. And there's no comparison. So I don't understand at that point, bro, what is the goal and what is the end game?
I don't know, because if you look at it, all of your best, if you look at the Billy and I'm not going to say Impact because a lot of the guys are still in Impact, right? But Billy specifically, the NWA, he had a lot of really talented guys going through that system for a while. If you go back and look at some of their best stuff, you had Nick Aldis, you had LA Knight, you had Ricky Starks, you had Eddie Kingston. These are four of what people consider now four of the best talkers in the business. They all went through that system. Where are they all working now? Three of them are working at WWE. One of them's working at AW. They moved up. If Billy could sell that, hey, we have a lot of talented guys here. Check this out, because these are the guys that go on to the next level and become big stars. You know what I'm saying? We had the big stars. We just couldn't afford to pay them. You might be able to draw people to your product, but it's I don't see them selling that. Like I said, dude, it's the product, Billy, you're talking about this, but you watch that show. I didn't even know about this show.
Yeah.
So where's the problem? The fact that me that does a podcast that knows a lot about wrestling, that on my free time I follow a lot of this stuff, I didn't know about any of this stuff. That's the problem. And I might be, and you're telling me this is good content. Well, I don't even know where to look for it.
All right, one last question before I let you go. Then I'm going to say goodbye, Glenn. One last question. Yeet or no yeet?
Yeet.
All right, say goodbye, Glenn.
Goodbye.
All right, Glenn. Glenn says yeet, bro. There you have it. Guys, hope you enjoyed the show. I always love to have a conversation with Glenn. Bro, obviously we don't see everything eye to eye, but he does bring up some things that really make me think. Yo, bro, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, there's plenty more where that came from. As a matter of fact, right now, if you've never been a Patreon subscriber, you can go to patreon.com/RussoTWC and grab a free week of Russo's brand. That's right, it's free. Patreon.com/RussoTWC.
What's up, brand? This is Jeff Lane inviting you to come hang out with me over on Twitch. I'm live several nights a week playing games, classic and new, currently going through Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the new Contra game, and more. So check me out, Jeff Lane 22 on Twitch.
Pick up Mike Durbin's Conan action figure, bro. Look how beautiful this thing is. I freaking love the packaging, man. Look at this. MikeDurbin.com, guys. Help Mike out, man. This is a beautiful action figure, bro. Beautiful. MikeDurbin.com.